Welcome back, y'all. What is the critical counterintuitive? That's a question that we're going to be answering today. So when I talk to a prospect, when I'm doing a session, when I'm conducting a group training, the common threads that run throughout the issues that come up the most often that I hear are, I call them the three horsemen. They're the entrepreneurial killers are analysis paralysis, procrastination, and shiny object syndrome, or indecision, inaction, and distraction, right? It's either not making a decision and taking action on that decision, procrastinating taking action, or not taking action consistently enough to get the level of results that they're looking for. And when we take it a layer deeper than that, the most common things that I hear people talking about are stress, anxiety, depression, overwhelm, burnout, the inner critic. These are the things that are tripping most people up, the most common issues that I see. And what I'm interested in, because my motto is greatest result, shortest time, least effort, is figuring out what is the fastest path to the objective, right? The way a lot of coaches approach things that I see out there in the marketplace are more time, more effort, more energy, more money, just pouring into the problem. My approach is a little bit different in that I take a more reductionistic approach where I want to figure out what are the things that are tripping up the process and getting in the way so that we can remove those things, the inefficiencies in the thinking and the feeling and the behaving, right? The actions that people are taking. What aspects of the process need to be taken out that are just messing everything up, right? What are the wrenches in the works that we need to extract so that the client, the prospect can get the result more easily and efficiently and effortlessly than what they had been doing previously. And so to that end, what I'm focused on is what's called the critical counterintuitive. I picked up this phrase from a past mentor of mine, and basically what it means is that as we evolve and we work with higher and higher level clients and we work with more and more complex problems, right? The level of complexity of problem that we solve is going to necessarily increase. It's going to get more difficult. The challenge comes in where people have an unrealistic expectation about how difficult it's going to be. And so there's an expectation of a higher level of complexity than there generally is. And so what he focuses on is the critical counterintuitive, right? What is the smallest thing that we can identify that creates the greatest outcome, right? I think it was Archimedes who said, give me a fulcrum and a lever long enough and I can move the world. And so that's the thing that we're looking for. We're looking for the counterintuitive tiny thing, the little 2 millimeter shift that we need to make that's going to create the most outsized results. And so focusing in on those things, the problem is because we haven't reached that level of complexity and solved that problem yet, we don't necessarily know what the tiny shift is. And so that's where the mentorship and the clarity comes in, right? Getting an outside perspective because somebody else can see our blind spots and help us to gain that additional level of clarity. So if you're someone who's listening to this message right now, and there's any area of your life where you are not 100% satisfied, those are the things that we want to identify. Where are you dissatisfied with the level of the results that you're getting? And what are the smallest shifts that need to be made in order to change that situation, turn it around so that whatever the stumbling blocks that are getting in your way aren't tripping you up. So I've got a link down below this video for the purpose of assisting you in gaining clarity. So there was a conversation I was having with a friend of mine recently. We were talking about, as he said it, the democratization of information, right? Democratizing information and not gatekeeping everything behind a paywall, not making everything a pay to play and a quid pro quo. So I've opened up my calendar to help you folks watching this gain clarity around what are the resistance points that are tripping you up to figure out what needs to be addressed, right? Let me help you find the blind spot, right? If you want to work with me, great. And if not, that's cool too. At the very least, you gain clarity. And doing these rapid deep dives where we go super deep, super fast is super fun for me. So go ahead and grab a spot, and I look forward to talking to you soon.